Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the Lynne Live. Doing something special today. We're going to do a little shooting practice with the Bug-A-Salt, two of my Bug-A-Salt rifles, the Tacti-Kill 3.0 and the Widowmaker 3.5. We're going to use both of these, and I've set up sort of a I guess a shooting gallery, you might say. It's nothing too complex, but we're going to try and we're going to measure out the exact distance that we're actually shooting, because I've had people ask that, you know, I can't tell how far away you are, or stuff like that. So we're going to actually take a tape measure and measure from the muzzle out to the target, and we're going to do a little shooting, and we're going to try to, have a little fun, a little target practice. So let's get going. My name is Jonathan, and I'm a caregiver for my wife Lynne, who has a permanent brain injury. Things are a bit different now, but we're doing the best that we can. Join us as we experience the Lynne life. All right, I got things all set up, and I got the tape measure we're going to use to measure from the muzzle to my little shooting gallery I set up, if you want to call it that. I also have a GoPro set up over there, as you can see, on ultra slow-mo, and I have a board going across where I have these little teeny flies, plastic flies set up. We're going to use those, and that's what we're going to be shooting at, okay? If a real fly comes around out here and I can record it, it's very difficult. I have a lot of people saying, I want to see a real fly being shot. It's very difficult to shoot one and record it at the same time and get close enough that it would make much of a difference. Most of the time when I shoot a fly, I shot two out here yesterday on the patio, and I hit them and then they just, they shoot off. They just go flying. So I've shot some inside the house when they're on a window and they kind of splatter. But outside, usually they get knocked off into the universe somewhere. That's what it looks like. So it doesn't look much different than what you're going to be seeing here when I shoot these flies, these little plastic flies. It's pretty much the same. They just get knocked, and then you see them on the ground upside down. That's kind of what happens. So so let's set up the gun, and we're going to measure and see how far away this is. Okay, so my son Justin is sitting there. That's the shooting seat, and this is the little shooting gallery. And I'm going to measure from the muzzle right here. Let's see. Right about there to here. 5 feet 7 inches. That's 5 feet 7. That's not the ideal shooting distance to kill a fly. Usually I would say it would be 2 feet, but we're going to go 5 feet 7 inches and see if we can hit any of these things from that distance. Now, the farther it goes, the more the salt spreads out. So I would think it would be pretty easy. So let's try. Okay, we're trying it at 5.7 feet. Nothing. Maybe we're too far away. There's not enough salt because it really spreads out. Okay, we're too far away. So we're going to move closer and see how close we have to get. Okay, we're going to measure this. I think we're quite a bit closer now. Move the chair up. Actually, where you are right there, we're just over 4 feet. Okay, we're at about 4 feet, so aim now and see if you can knock one off. Oh, you went over it. I saw it. Justin's not the best shot. I'm not sure he knows how to. Okay, you went right over it again. So The problem isn't the distance right now. I think it's just in shooting. Yeah, you hit the fly a little bit. A little lower. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to step in and do a little shooting. Okay, I'm going to step in and shoot, and I'm shooting right. Oh, the fly went a little bit. Let me take the 3.5. I think that's what I was using yesterday. There, that fly went off. Let me shoot this one. Oh, it went. Oh, we have to get closer. That one moved. I don't know what's going on here. That one's done. That one. We have to get even closer. There. I think we have to get even closer. Okay, move things up closer. Hold the gun up so I can measure. We'll see how far away we are. Exactly. Just over 3 feet. Just over 3 feet. And let's try it. Let's get the GoPro going. Okay, GoPro's going. Let's see what it looks like. All right, got one. And this is using the Tacti-Kill. All right. Oh, that one budged. All right, that one's gone. That one in the middle was a little bit stubborn. Okay, I'm using the 3.5, the Widowmaker, and this ought to be easy. This is a little bit stronger, so. Piece of cake at 3 feet. Shooting 1,000 here. Yep, shooting 1,000. So at 3 feet, it's pretty easy. And there is a difference. I think there's a difference between this 3.5 and the 3.0. I think it has a stronger spring. Do you want to try this and see if there's a difference? Okay, this is Justin shooting the 3.5. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They all came off perfect.
They all came off perfect, so I think that might be a little bit, just a little bit stronger than the 3.0. For my analysis, now, I believe, well, they're both great. I like the feel of this Tacti-Kill. It's a little smaller, a little bit lighter. It's really the same length, but it feels lighter. It's a little lighter and a little thinner or whatever. I like the way it feels. But it, throughout our, our little experiment here, we've determined that this is not quite as powerful as the 3.5. 3.5 is a little bit more power. This also comes with a laser It comes with a strap. It comes with a little butt plate here. It comes with a lot of different things. I don't keep all that on it, but I do like the laser. I will say I like the laser, and I use that a lot. Did not use it today. It's not absolutely necessary. But the prices, the Tacti-Kill, right now I got this written down over here. The Tacti-Kill 3.0 currently right now on the Bug-A-Salt website is $54.95. Okay, for that. The Widowmaker 3.5, $79.95. So they're getting a little pricey. I'm not sure if tariffs have affected this yet, but definitely a good product. I like Bug-A-Salt. Get on their website, check things out. They got a lot of different stuff on there, and they have a lot of different models. But basically, these are salt shotguns, and they will, you know, they shoot out a pinch of salt. I use them inside and outside. I know people. I get lots of comments. Okay, so people are kind of, I don't want to shoot salt in my house. It's just a little bit of pinch of salt, and if you cook in your kitchen, you're spraying a lot more salt around than this thing ever will. Okay, so just seasoning meat and things like that. Usually when a fly comes in the house this time of year, because you open the door and later that evening, how'd that fly get in here? They're usually in the window areas, and that's usually where I get them. And if it's in a crevice or something like that, you can't get it with a fly swatter. So these things take them out. They also take out other bugs. Mosquitoes, things like that. If I'm out here on the patio and there's a mosquito flying around, they don't fly around very fast, and they're also quite fragile. I shoot mosquitoes out of the air with this thing. Bees, well, I wouldn't shoot bees, but hornets, wasps, things like that. If you get close enough, you can knock one down and damage the wings and then step on it. But it does not kill them. They're a little too big, a little too armored. You gotta go to the shredder, the CO2 shredder for those type things. And that's also on their website. So check out Bug-A-Salt. It's a fun company. And see what you think, you know. You don't have to buy it. I'm not making any money off whether or not you guys buy them or not, okay? They did give me this one for free. They've sent me stuff for free. So, but yeah, I think that's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time on the Lynne Life.